Baren HH Latakia Flake. This is a hot-pressed flake tobacco, meaning that during the pressing, steam is added to mature the tobacco further and to ensure a mellow smoking experience. A blend of bright Virginia's spicy oriental, a bit of burley, and a fair amount of cypress latakia is the foundation of HH Latakia Flake. The taste is complex, with the smoky note from latakia in the front seat, the subtle sweetness from the Virginias working in the back, and the mellow spiciness from the Orientals popping up from time to time, creating an intimate interplay where all tobaccos play their role and contribute to this unique smoking experience. HH Latakia Flake has very little casing and no top flavor at all. The only taste you will experience is the natural taste from the tobaccos used, a mellow yet satisfying tobacco with a lot of nice, smoky aroma. Released at 2014 Chicago Pipe Show. Wow. Hello out there. I hope everyone is doing great. I hope all of y'all had a great weekend. We are wrapping it up here Sunday early afternoon. I don't know when this video is going up. I'm parked in the shade at a park watching people play tennis, smoking some Baren HH Latakia. Latakia Flake, that is. And I can tell you just right out the gate, this flake puts pirate cake to shame. It is so good. Very good balance. Barbecue, smoky but smooth, savory, but not so rich that it's overwhelming. You got some bright Virginias, some spicy Orientals, some burley, and Latakia. Anywho, I read somewhere on tobacco reviews that I can't remember which blend it was. It was definitely Baren. It was of the HH line. I don't know, this guy went and bought he bought like 3 pounds of the Virginia Flake or something. I can't remember. But he was very disappointed. He said he put like I can't remember all the details, but he put some real age on it. I think like 2 or 3 years, and he said when he returned to it, it was awful. That doesn't mean anything. One arbitrary review, it doesn't mean anything at all, but I'm just wondering if any of you out there, it's kind of got me gun shy a little. If any of you out there have put some real age on the HH line, and if so, what blend, and did you have a problem? He said it got real bland. He said he was smoking air. And you know, the HH line, the whole thing is it's as organic as possible. That's That's the key caveat to the HH line. Anyways, I don't have much to talk about today. I really do not. I returned my my pellet grill to my storage facility and took my theater system because my stereo receiver had blown a couple of years back, and I have to get a new receiver. And my speakers were sitting there for no reason. I just connect my AirPods to my Apple TV when I'm at home watching YouTube or watching movies. It's best that way anyway, so I don't disturb anyone else in the house. But I took my speakers, my subwoofer, my pellet grill on my red Flyer wagon. I took all that to my storage, and I brought a nightstand, and I put my Euro rack on my nightstand, so it's so nice. Now I can patch my Euro rack sitting in a chair comfortably. I don't have to stand up. It's just made all the difference in the world. I haven't been able to patch my Euro rack like that for the better part of 3.5, 4 years. And why am I sharing this arbitrary information with you? I don't know. But yeah, I gotta say, in my opinion, this Latakia Flake dethrones Cornell and Deal's Pirate Cake all day, every day. The question is, how does it age? So again, any of you at home that, I don't care what blend of HH it is, if you have any that you've put back for years and you've returned to it, and if it's delicious, I can't imagine that would be the case. But I'd like to know your experiences out there, because the thing about the Pirate Cake I love so much is it's pretty affordable, especially when you get it on sale. I mean, it's you get like 1.5 pounds of that stuff for $45 when it's on sale. I almost never buy tobacco unless there's a sale going on now. And don't get me wrong, like something like the Baren Royal Twist Deluxe, if that were to drop, I wouldn't even question it. I would just buy 10 tins of it, because you seldom see it. But other than stuff like that, she is delicious. I know a lot of people like to smoke Latakia in the winter, and I see why, but I'm enjoying it with my Subway tea. Nothing special. But I'm in the shade, my car's cool, I'm fine. I let it dry out about 30 minutes. It didn't need that, it was pretty moist. It only needed about 20 minutes. But I break the flakes up so it dries out quicker. Anyways, I don't really have much. This weekend went by quick. I had a great weekend. Oh yeah, my eye's fine. I went down to the eye doctor. She didn't see anything. It was so weird. And the day that I had my appointment to see the eye doctor, my eye started feeling 1,000,000 times better. I've had eye damage. I've had shrapnel in my eye before. and I've had allergies and irritations and eyelashes. I have no clue what this was. But there was something going on. My eye was extremely sensitive, and then it just started healing. So go figure. I don't know. But I dodged a huge bullet. Having no insurance, I paid $60 out of pocket for that visit. She gave me some steroid eye drops. I just dropped it off to get filled. Dodged a huge bullet. I'm so thankful for that. So, basically, I'm just a big titty baby. That's what she said. She goes, well, I don't see anything in your eye. Could it just be, maybe, possibly, that you're just a titty baby? Could that be it, Rinky Dink? Are you just a little titty baby? She said that. I was offended. I told her I like the titties, but I'm not a titty baby. She said, I beg to differ, sir. Your eye's a little red. You're in my office. Put your shoulders back. Be a grown man. I left crying. I couldn't believe it. That was a horrible experience. That reminds me. A few years ago, I had to get my teeth descaled. I need to go back to the dentist. And they had to numb my gums because it was like a deep cleanse. I don't know if they were riding my insurance or what they were doing, but I started telling my mother and my brother that. They're like, they didn't need to numb your gums and give you a deep descale. They could have cleaned them regular. I don't know. They could have just been taking advantage of my insurance and my own ignorance. But this thing happens to me. I don't have phobias. If I had a phobia, there's certain insects I don't like, but needles don't bother me, snakes don't bother me, reptiles in general don't bother me. I mean, I respect venom. I respect a dangerous creature, but I don't have any real phobias other than some insects. But this thing happens to me. Like sometimes if I'm lying on my side, like when I used to lie on my couch on a weekend off and I'm watching TV or something, sometimes my eyes will water for no reason. Like, just gush water. Like, I've noticed it more like lying on my side. Anyways, this day when they did my teeth, they put Novocaine or whatever in my gums. When I was leaning back and they were inserting the needles in my gums, my eyes started just profusely, I don't know if I want to say profusely, but tears were like running down my cheeks. And it kind of made me uncomfortable because I understand, like, you know, it's going to be misinterpreted. And the dentist who is administering the Novocaine, he was like, it's okay, buddy. Don't worry about it. We're going to get through this. And I was trying to explain. I was like, I'm fine. It's just sometimes my eyes, like, it sounded like I was just making shit up because I was embarrassed, but that's what was happening. It was a weird experience. Anyways, just on the subject of being a titty baby, last time I went to the dentist, they thought I was crying because they were putting needles in my gums, and my eyes were just... So now watch. That's going to be a psychological trigger. If I ever go back to the dentist and they numb my gums, because I don't want it to happen, because last time it happened, it gave the dentist the wrong impression inadvertently. Therefore, it's going to happen. You watch. You watch. I don't know if I need to light this. I need to light this. But I was like, I'm serious. Sometimes my eyes just water. They were like, it's okay. We know you're a little titty baby. You don't have to make... It's okay. You want us to get you a baba? Do you want a baba? A baba, baba, baba? I was like, I swear to God. Sometimes I just lay on my side and the water, the tears. They're like, I'm a doctor. I've never heard of that. That doesn't make any... That doesn't happen. You're making stuff up. You're crying. You're scared of needles. And it's okay. You can cry. We're going to get through this together. It was so emasculating. I hated that experience. I think what I'm going to do to offset that, I'm going to make a regular habit of going into public and just having a good cry. I'm going to go to the mall. I'm going to go to the food court. I'm going to order a bunch of food, and I'm just going to weep. I'm going to weep for Mother Teresa. I'm going to weep for Mary. I'm just going to weep and have a good public watershed cry until some stranger comes and comforts me, like on Fight Club. Maybe some big-tittied, floppy, big saggy daddy will come and give me a hug, and I can just wrap my tiny arms around a big, plump, fat man with man titties and just weep to my heart's delight. I'm going to practice getting comfortable being in a vulnerable position in public. Starting right now, I'm going to cry. But these people were like dismissing me. I'm like, yeah, this has happened. And the nurse was like, yeah, whatever. I'm serious. I almost got in a fight at the dentist office. I'm like, you listen to me, you little son of a bitch. He's like, I'm 6'5". You're the little one. I'm like, whatever. I'm not crying. He was like, you're weeping. You're a weeping titty baby little tiny man with a beard. You're compensating with your long beard. You're weeping. You're terrified. I started Googling it. I really did. Like when I left, I was like, my eyes water for no reason. I couldn't find anything. So the better question is, do I have deep-rooted trauma in that when I lay on my side and I'm watching TV, if I passively cry, apathetically, not feeling any emotion at all, I mean, that could be a real thing. Like maybe I've got some deep-rooted trauma. I'm this close to becoming Jeffrey Dahmer. Maybe I'm a sociopath. And the reason I've suppressed my emotions about this so much to the point to where I just cry and I don't even feel anything. Is that possible? That could be a thing. This is really good. It's really good. I'm going to have to review it. I can't remember, but like the old Dark Fired, or there was something I smoked. It was so barbecue, campfire-y rich that it kind of was over the top. It was very rich. I would need to go back. Okay, I smoked that a long time ago before I really crafted a method of smoking. But this is not, if from what I remember, this is similar in regards to the campfire-y barbecue, but far more balanced and subtle and smooth. Very smooth on the retrohale, very flavorful, but not so rich that it's overwhelming. I need to eat something. I've eaten trash all weekend. Trash. I've ever since those hurricanes and tornadoes, I've been eating frequently whatever the hell I want to, and I have to admit, it's been a wonderful thing. I can't keep doing it, but it's been wonderful. Well, by now everyone knows Greg Tunnel's been in YouTube jail. I don't know why. I don't know what he did. Okay? A lot of drama in this community, it seems. Called someone gay, or I think he wore a real tight muscle shirt, and YouTube shadow banned him. I'm pretty sure he wore a real tight muscle shirt twice, and the second time he wore it, he was in his backyard sweating, and he was glistening, and YouTube just laid down the hammer. They were like, we can't have this. Okay? It's too masculine. Greg Tunnel's out of line. I got no respect for that guy. Next time I see him, I'm going to kick him straight in his man balls. You're out of line, Greg. Matter of fact, I'm going to bail him out. I'm going to bail him out of YouTube. Go away. I'm going to bail him out of YouTube jail. I'm going to show up in a limo to pick him up. I'm going to have champagne and all that stuff in the back. And then when I open the door, I'm going to get out. I'm going to open the door for him. And right as he's about to get in, I'm going to kick him straight in his nuts. Tell him, welcome. Welcome to freedom. Anyways, that's it. This Baren HH Latakia Flake. It's delicious. It's really good. So long as it cellared well, I'd cellar it deep. I'd cellar it deep. She's delicious. I think you could smoke this anytime. Anywho, you all have a lovely rest of your Sunday and a fabulous weekend, and I'll talk to you boys and girls later. I'm not going to do it. Last time I did that, it was embarrassing.